Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Mr. Cobalt and today we are going to be going over conversion factors and word problems. So this is where the rubber meets the road and where you're going to have to pull out the information from the word problem and convert from one thing to the other. So I'm going to show you in the next few videos where how you're going to want to attack word problems to get to the answer. So the strategy that I use is the one I'm going to show in the videos, and it's the one that's going to help you the best. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is pull out the information they give you, and the things you're looking for in the word problem are relationships. Okay, that's the first thing you're looking for. What is related to what? If you find those relationships, you're going to write them down as equalities. Those are what you're going to be using for your conversion factors. So here's an example. So the first thing, you read the problem. A vineyard has 145 acres of Chardonnay grapes. A particular soil supplement requires 5.50 grams for every square meter of vineyard. And then they have the question, how many kilograms of the soil supplement are required for the entire vineyard? So again, two things you want to do. First thing you want to do is pull out the information they're giving you, the relationships that you can use as conversion factors. And the second thing you want to find out is where are you going to begin and where do they want you to end? Okay, and that is usually 99 times out of 100, it's in the question. The question itself will tell you where to end and where to begin. So let's pull out the information. So it says a vineyard has 145 acres of Chardonnay grapes. So this one vineyard is 145 acres. So let's write that down. So the one vineyard is equal to 145 acres. Okay. Now this, they already gave you this in the problem. So they told you that 1 kilometer squared of area is equal to 247 acres. Okay. Keep reading. A particular soil supplement requires 5.5 grams for every square meter vineyard. Stop. That is a relationship. They are relating this supplement. 5.5 grams of the supplement is required for 1 square meter. So that's going to be your relationship. So you're going to write 5.50 grams of the supplement is equal to 1 square meter of the vineyard. Okay, so that's the information they gave us there, and now the question. The question is going to tell us where to end and where to begin. And the ending is, I would say, almost always the first part of the sentence that it follows the how many, how much, something like that. So it follows the what, the question word, right? So here, how many kilograms of the soil supplement? Stop. Okay, so how many kilograms is what we are trying to find. How many kilograms of what? The soil supplement. So that is where we want to end. Kilograms of the soil supplement. So I usually write it as an arrow. So we're going to end at kilograms of the soil supplement. I'll write that as SS. Kilograms of soil supplement. Okay, that's where we need to end. Where are we going to begin? We keep reading the question. So how many kilograms of soil supplement are required for what? For the entire vineyard. So we need to start with the one vineyard. So we start here and we end there. And here's our relationships we got. Now, we may not have all the relationships we need from the problem. We might need to bring other relationships into the problem. So for example, if we need to do a metric to metric conversion, that's not going to be necessarily given in the problem. It's expected that you know that. Or if there's some other conversion that you that you need to know, then you need to bring that in as well. Okay, but we'll see. But this is what we start with. Now we can begin to solve the problem. So we're told to start with one vineyard. Okay, so but we know that one vineyard has 145 acres. So why don't we just start with the 145 acres? So we'll start with the 145 acres. We'll put 145 acres over 1. Okay, so now I need to start my conversions. So in between your starting and your ending, all of this is going to be where you are writing and converting. You're writing your conversion factors and you're converting until you get to kilograms of the soil supplement. Okay? So I start at 145 acres because that's how many acres I have in one vineyard. And now I'm going to start my conversions. So I need acres on the bottom because I have acres on top. So acres on the bottom. Now I need to use a relationship that has acres in it. Okay, so this one I kind of already used. So that's done. You're not going to use a conversion factor more than once. If you use it more than once, you're probably going to be using the reciprocal or the opposite of it. Okay, but in this case, this is done. So this is the only one that has acres in it. So I'm going to use that one. So I can convert acres to kilometers squared or square kilometers, however you want to pronounce that. So it's 247. So I'm going to put 247 acres on the bottom. And I'm going to put 1 kilometer squared on top. So, okay, now I got my kilometers squared. So acres can cancel out. Now I got kilometers squared. Okay, so I need to get to kilograms. Okay, I have a relationship between square meters and grams. So I need to get to a mass. Here I have area to mass, but my area is in kilometers. I need in square meters. So I need to bring in a conversion. So I need the relationship between meters and kilometers. So again, we're going to set up our equation or our equality. So I got kilometers related to meters. So I always put the 1 with the prefix. So the 1 goes with the unit that has the prefix, and then I take the prefix multiplier. In this case, it's kilo, which is 10 to the third, and I put it with the base unit. So there's my equality. Now I can use it for my conversion factor. So here I have kilometers on the top. I'm going to put kilometers on the bottom. So 1 kilometer, and then the 10 to the third meters goes on the top. So 10 to the third meters. So now what I need to do is, since I have square kilometers up here, I need to square the conversion factor. So I need to get square kilometers down here. So if I square the top, I need to square the bottom. So 10 to the third becomes squared meters. Meters become squared. 1 is squared. Kilometers is squared. So now I have my square kilometers. Square kilometers can cancel out. And now I have my square meters. So now I can use, I've got this one done, so I'm done with that one. Now I can use this relationship here and make a conversion factor. I know that 1 square meter, or 1 meter squared of the vineyard, needs or is equal to 5.50 grams of the supplement. So a soil supplement. So now I keep going, right? So I don't have the unit I want, so I keep going. So 1 meter squared goes on the bottom because I have it on top. So 1 meter squared. And then on the top, I'm going to put 5.50 grams. 5.50 grams of the soil supplement. And now meters squared cancels out. Now I have grams of the soil supplement. But I'm not done. I need kilograms. Where are they're asking me, where's my arrow? They're asking me for kilograms of soil supplement. So now I need the relationship between grams and kilograms. So once again, I have kilograms and grams. I put the 1 with the unit as prefix kilo again, and kilo again is 10 to the third. So now I'm going to put grams on the bottom. So I'm going to do my last conversion factor. So grams goes on the bottom. So that's 10 to the third grams. 10 to the third grams. And then 1 kilogram goes on top. So this is soil supplement. And then 1 kilogram of soil supplement. So the grams of soil supplement cancel out. I now have kilograms of soil supplement on the top. That is what they are asking for in the problem. I am done with my conversion factor. So at this point, all I need to do is multiply across the top, divide by the bottom. So let's do that quickly. Okay, so I'm going to do 145 times, I forget the ones. I have 10 to the third squared, so 1,000 squared. So I'm going to multiply by 1,000 twice, times 1,000. Okay, times 5.50, and then the 1. So I don't need to worry about the 1. And then that's, let's see, time. Okay, so now I divide by the bottom. So I'm going to divide by 247. And then that's a 1. That's a 1 squared, but it's 1. That's a 1. And then that's 1,000. So I'm going to divide by, oops. Let's see, where's equals divided by 1,000 equals, and so I get for the answer 3,228. So this is equal to 3,228.7449, and my unit is kilograms of soil supplement. So that is the answer to the problem. Now we're not finished yet because we need to make sure we have the right number of sig figs. So we go back to the numbers, and anything that is exact we ignore, and then the others things are the measures. So kilograms to grams, that is exact. We ignore that. For the sig figs. Again, meters, square kilometers, that's exact. We don't need to worry about that. This is a measure, the 5.5 grams. This is mass to area. So that is a measure. So we need to look at that. And this is a measure. So acres, that's not a metric unit. So acres, that's not exact, and then this. So we look at our sig figs, and the sig figs here is 3. Sig figs are 3, sig figs are 3, so our answer should be in 3 sig figs. So we drop it there, so we cut it off 3, 2, 2, and then we drop it off there, so our answer is going to be 3, 2, and then we have an 8 there, so it's got to be a 3, and then that's going to be kilograms of soil supplement. Okay, so that's how you answer this sort of problem. I hope this was clear. Again, you are going to look through the problem, pull out the relationships you need, find the question. The question is going to tell you where to start and where to end, and then you set up your starting, and then you convert until you get to the end. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.